Hey guys. You caught me doing a video. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm going to do a video here talking about mistakes people make that could put you in a position where you are dead. So we don't want that to happen. What I'm going to do here in a moment is stand up and demonstrate a couple of mistakes that some people make under pressure. And this comes from pros, not only from the 6 Hour Academy, which is a phenomenal training facility in New Hampshire. I just spent a week there, 3,000 rounds of shooting. But it comes from people in law enforcement I've known throughout my life and who have been in shootouts, people in the military. I know a general in the Army. I mean, I know some people who've been in the real deal in firefights. And when it comes to pistols, there's some simple mistakes people make when they get under pressure and they end up dead. Now, we're all good guys here and we're carrying guns for all the right reasons, to defend our lives, defend our families, defend innocence. So, of course, if, heaven forbid, we need to use our gun, we don't want to make a silly mistake like not knowing the safety or not putting the magazine in properly, things we're going to speak about here in a moment. So, if you get one tip out of this, I think it's worth it for you. And welcome to WeaponsEducation.com. Hopefully one of these tips might possibly save your life in the future. Heaven forbid you ever need to use your gun in a self-defense situation, whether it's for your life or to protect your family. Now, this advice is life advice I've learned throughout my life, and also particularly from a lot of pros from the 6 Hour Academy, as I mentioned, who've both been through law enforcement and military, and they've seen real life firefights. They've been in firefights. They've seen people, good guys, die because they make some of the mistakes I'm going to show you right now. Now, under stress, we all make mistakes, and hopefully, if you practice, then dry firing is a great idea. You know, here's one, and I'm just doing this as they come to mind. Here's one that will cost you your life if you're in a situation, and I'm not going to make up fake situations every little drill here, but you know, in this one I will. Let's just pretend you're in a 7-Eleven. Someone pulls a gun on the clerk, and you know, you're an armed citizen, and you go like this, and you drop your gun. Everything's safety checked, by the way. Okay, so tip number one is to know how to draw your weapon out of your holster. Okay, because you're dead now. Now you're dead. You just pulled your gun, you dropped it, shot, you're dead. Know how to draw your gun and grip it first. Get a good grip on it. Then draw it. Then go, and it's always sights and trigger. That's everything that matters. You get your sights, pull that trigger. Sights on where you want to shoot, pull that trigger. Okay, so I just dropped the gun, showing you step number one, know how to draw from your holster. Dry fire a lot. Here's a mistake people make a lot, and this is what we were taught to do. After you shoot 3,000-4,000 rounds in a week, this happens to a lot of people, and this is exactly what it is. Okay, now the guns that I'm using is an HK USP Compact 45. What you want to do, they're all empty. This is empty, my mag's empty. But what you want to do is what's called a press check. When you're carrying, you know, if you can't carry your gun hot, a gun loaded with a round in the chamber, you're not ready to carry. Get some good training. Okay, so you want your gun loaded, of course. So you do a press check, you look in there. Oh yeah, it's loaded. It's loaded. You see a round, you close it, okay? Okay, so now here's a mistake people make. They go like this. Bad guy. Bang! Second round. Click. Now you're like, what's going on? I got a mag in there. Why did I get a click? Here's the mistake. They never really smacked, well, they didn't smack the mag in enough. So the following round, the second round, never got fully cycled, and you were not able to shoot your second round. So that happened a lot in the class. A lot of people, including myself, one of the times I had to go hit the gong because I didn't smack in the mag. We were going through so many mags and so many mags and so many mags, and if you got to smack that mag in. So make sure that when you're carrying your gun that it's loaded and you got that mag in there good. And then, which brings my mind to, get and do a lot of dry firing and learn how to do tactical reloads. Everything should be done in front of your face, by the way. You go bang, 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 bang. Your gun's empty. You drop your mag. Keep your gun in front of your face, always, at all times, because you want your eyes towards the bad guy, towards the target. Without looking down at your spare mag, you should learn how to take it with the gun in front of your face, because you want your eyes to be looking. You don't want your gun down here doing stuff like this, pointing towards yourself, taking your eyes off things. Now, another mistake is when they're doing a reload is they don't smack the mag all the way in. They pull the mag back and then they go like this, and they don't fire a second round. So know how to get that magazine in there so it really smacks in there good when you're doing a reload. Here's another mistake as they come to mind. This happened a lot to people, and I understand it happened to a lot of people in real life, in warfare, and also in law enforcement and citizens. Okay, and that is this. You're in a bad situation, same things, okay, 7-Eleven, you're in there. Bad guy pulls a gun on the clerk. Everyone on the floor, you're a good guy, you got your gun, you're gonna save the day. Oh, God, the gun's not firing. I forgot the safety. I forgot to drop that safety. Bang. Too late, you're already dead. So that's another one. So, you know, that's just a couple of mistakes people make when they're under stress and their life is on the line. And it's kind of foolish, because that's why we carry our guns. So what you want to do is make sure, to sum it up, do a press check before you put your gun in your holster. Make sure it's hot. Make sure that mag is seated well. Know how to do reloads. Two types of reloads you need to learn how to do. One, when you're totally out of ammo, you're forced to do a reload. Drop that mag. Keep everything in front of your face, because you want to keep your eye on what your bad guy is, the target, and then smack it in there and go bang, bang, bang. So learn how to do your reloads. And then a tactical reload is if you got some time. Bad guy, you took him out. Go in a safe position. You forget how many rounds you shot. Maybe you shot 5, 6, and you got a 12-round mag. I'm going to do a tactical reload now. I'm just going to top it off, kind of like my fuel in the car. I always want to be topped off, but keep your gun in front of your face. Okay? Keep it in front of your face, pointed in a safe direction, and do your tactical reload. So these are things you can dry fire with, but learn your safety on your gun. A lot of people made mistakes in the class with decockers, with safeties, with dropping the gun, with not having a round in the chamber. And I made the mistake of this. This is what I did. As I mentioned in my little intro, how could you shoot the wrong target? Well, when you're a far distance away, way down there, and there's in 10 paper targets in a row that are right next to each other, hey, I'll tell you what, it's pretty easy to shoot the wrong one. The point is, what if you shoot an innocent? So, you don't want to shoot an innocent. I mean, talk about, maybe you're not going to be dead, but you'll die in jail, that's for sure. So, you don't want to shoot an innocent. Don't pull that trigger unless you've got your sights on the bad guy. Know that bad guy. So that was a mistake some of us made, was shooting at the wrong target, especially from long distances. And now you can laugh at me hitting the gong, because every time we made a mistake, we gotta go hit the gong and everyone laugh at us. But it drills it right into our brain. I will never make that mistake again. I'll never shoot at the wrong target again for the rest of my life. I mean, I'll try not to, that's for sure. In real life, if I see a situation where I have to defend myself and shoot, I'm not pulling that trigger unless I got my sights on the bad guy and I can take a good shot and not hit it innocent. I know my safety situation on the gun. I know that the gun is hot. I know the mag is seated well. I know how to do my reloads. You get what I'm saying what I'm saying when I'm throwing at you? So you can go laugh at me now. This is where I hit the gong. I'll finish it up with some laughter here, some good times. And I hope you got one tip out of this. I know I missed some stuff, so throw in your comments on mistakes people make under stress and they screw up and they get killed because of it. It's pretty serious stuff. Okay, let's go watch me hit the gong. Hey guys, this is the gong, also known as you're a dead man. You screw up, you have a brain fart. We are forced sometimes to work 200 yards. In this case, I'm lucky it's only 50 yards, and everyone gets to see what a fool you are. And you gotta hit this thing 10 times and scream, I'm a dead man, because you screwed up. And for whatever reason, if you screw up in a gunfight and you're in a bad situation, you're dead. So there's no room for errors when it comes to guns. And in this case, I shot the wrong target? How could I do that? Well, there's 15 targets in a row, all spread out. I'm 25 yards back. One to the right of me is blank. One to the left of me is blank. I just happen to move over 6 inches and I hit the wrong one. Now I happen to hit the instructor's target, who was shooting on it just prior to me. Of course, he hits all bullseyes. At the end of my 25-yard shots, I'm like, wow, I shot pretty good. The instructor walks up to me and goes, you shot my target. Like, you're a dead man. So I gotta hit this thing 10 times. Now guys, wait, who's hit the gong? Anyone? What reason? So everyone can hear. Scream it out. Why'd you have to hit it?
Not knowing my status.
Not knowing your status. Your gun did not have a round in the chamber. You're dead.
Status check.
Status check. What was your reason?
I shot my partner's target.
You did the same thing I just did. Anyone else?
I killed an innocent
Empty chamber.
Empty chamber. That sounds like the norm. Always make sure your gun is hot. An unloaded gun is a dead man's gun. All right, so I got to hit this thing 10 times. I'll leave this off for a second. All right, 'cause it's pretty loud. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man.
Can't hear you.
I'm a dead man. Dead. Dead man. Dead man. Dead. Dead man. Is that 10? Dead man. I'll give it one more for another one. So, that's what you do at the SIG Academy when you make a mistake. It's good to instill in your brain, I'll never make that mistake again. All right, let's move on. Thanks, everyone.